As near as I can tell, Tyrannosaurus Rex lived fast and died young. I mean, this animal only lived to, 30 years of age at most. The reproductive lifespan of these animals probably started around 18 or 19 years of age, and very few individuals would have had a full reproductive lifespan of about 10 years.
Is this supposed to be in something?
I just took it out.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Hall Train's model of a young Tyrannosaurus Rex is nearly complete. Appendages, skin, and feathers are all there.
That's Laura's own comb. Now, if this was a real animal, she wouldn't be using her real comb, her own comb.
The animal would eventually grow into these unusually large feet. But Hall is still struggling to get the mechanism to control the model's walking motion.
I think all we need, Tony, is another set of springs going this way. Pulling this forward. This could just be a little higher.
Train expects to be tweaking it for weeks before it goes out into the museum world.
Hold on. There we go. That's good.
But right now, a group of critics is on its way to his studio to render an important judgment.
Okay, let's try running that.
Some last-minute touches to the fur. The team has chosen a pattern you might see on a young emu and the color of a wildcat camouflaged for life in a forest.
Shall we run her?
Hall Train finally gets the motors and gears working.
Lovely.
Just in time.
Lovely.
Yay! It's all finished. Let's do it.
It's underneath here.
Come around this way, guys. Come here. Come on over this way. So, shall we unveil? Okay. Shall we unveil? Okay. Now. So is it a bird or is it a dinosaur?
Both.
That's right. It's fuzzy, isn't he? It's brand new. We turned it on this morning for the very first time, and we worked on it all night.
Hall's baby T-Rex takes its first tentative
He
steps.
is. The scientist that did all this work said he is 1 year and 2 days old.
What is this made of?
He actually,
It captures the imagination and pulls us in.
and a skeleton of the animal.
It's a bit like an ostrich.
It looks a lot like an ostrich, doesn't it? This little tiny
Through a model like this, we reach back into its world
Animals develop
and marvel at evolution's handiwork.
Why does it have small arms?
Why? That's a good question. I guess because they're not using them very much.
Well, then why would they have them?
Well, the thing is that we have things that we don't really use. Like you don't use your belly button anymore, but you used it at one time, which I guess is sort of similar to that.
Would it do any hunting or would it rely on its parents?
I think the most significant thing that we can do when we attempt a reconstruction of an animal like this is we renew people's sense of wonder and inspire them to think or delve into how did this animal live and what makes it different than other animals.
If you could go back in time and see one of these little killers, would you recognize it for what it was? A young creature with those big eyes and long legs, on its way to becoming one of the largest and most formidable predators that ever walked the earth.